That's a lot of buses that it's sending out. 8 buses? Oh, God, this isn't good. That's a lot of buses. That's a lot of buses. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to City Skylines. Jumping in to do some more building to our 100,000 population city. It would be nice if English was a part of English right there. We have some stuff that I've seen floating over the map here recently. I've been working in this game a couple days off camera. There's like fucking bluebirds, hot balloons just flying around. I believe I might have stationed a hot air balloon thing somewhere. I can't remember where I put that though. So that has just been kind of flying over the city as we've been kind of going on. But you can just see the vast expansion that we've had from the 100 tile thing or the 81 tile thing. It went from like 20 something to 81, and it's just massive what we've been done. It's actually been really cool because I can get in here and I can continue to work on this without fear of getting to the point of no return with stuff off camera, which is kind of nice. So I can kind of do stuff to it to really make this city better, and then we get in here and we put new parts down, and then I can go and fix everything that I fucked up in the episode. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting some new land down today, so that way we can get the population going. As I kind of sit in here, it fluctuates pretty heavily. Well, like 4,000 or 5,000 people just end up dying and leaving. So we've got to repopulate that back. I'd say we'll get up to a good amount of population here today. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we can get into. This is a new neighborhood that I built to help this area over here thrive and survive. We have no population of people that are willing to work at this place because it's just a little too far away from normality, even though they have a pretty much through and through street to a neighborhood here. So what I did is I added a small neighborhood here that would directly correlate with this factory area. And I filled out half of it. I apologize if Tucker's starting to bark here. Can you not, Doug? We're going to fill out the rest of it right here. And this is just going to get this population a little bit more in this neighborhood going. Businesses, we're going to have to put in here as well, too. I've kind of just focused on just the living quarters of this area. So I want to add some businesses. I think I might do that on like the outskirts of this road right here. Or maybe like right here. I'm trying to figure it out. The traffic's a little heavy here just due to some of the construction that we've been doing. I might actually add a point of entry right here. That's not the worst. Why is he barking? What are you doing? Tucker, what's up, bud? You okay, man? Fucking just barking at everything he can. Okay, so now that that's been placed there, let's do low density buildings for this one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. That's not it. Low density, but we're going to go on the outskirts right here, and we're going to go across the street as well, too. That way they can enter their neighborhood. Just as they leave it, they'll have businesses and stuff that they can. This is not correct. You need to go because you need to be a home, not a business. All right. We're going to fill the rest of this out. This is okay. If it was a freeway entrance, we might actually be dealing with some population noise pollution, which we don't want. Let me fill out the rest of this back end part of the neighborhood here. Wait a second. How is that going to work? I just now realized that it didn't cut the housing for this right here. And mind you, that's a freeway on-ramp. So we're going to need to play God really quick, probably. Let's go ahead and just cancel that one for right this second. I don't think they'll build into the road. That would be pretty shitty if they did. Let's go ahead and see. I could add some more on this side, probably. Just regular housing. I feel like that might have been better suited for businesses, but it's all right. We got some more left in here that we should get as well, too. I'm going to put some right on that outer road. Okay, we're looking good. Freeways right there. We've got to be a little bit careful about noise pollution. We've got the on-ramp right here as well. So I'm going to just say forget these. I did put some noise barriers up on these so that way it would stop any noise pollution on these homes. And it looks like it almost did it immediately, which is kind of cool. Instead of having to sit there and wait for X amount of time for something to actually take effect in this game, it showed it almost immediately, which was nice to see. That's good enough for right this second. I would like to add another neighborhood over here because this would just generally help this little factory area, but for right now that'll do just fine. I also want to show you guys some of the other stuff that I've been working on. So this is a national park. I want to do some more of it today. I've kind of added some stuff here to get it just going. Initially we got firehouses and stuff like that, police stations, dead bodies piling up. You gotta love it. I gotta get a crematorium or something out here. So I put the nature reserve main gate, and you can see here if I go into districts. Well, there we go. If we go into districts, you can see the area that I've stationed for the Holly National Park. And I already have roads set up to be able to enter into this pretty well. We added a new freeway. Now, again, I'm not really good at adding freeways, so I tried to do what I can. This is what we call, which doesn't exist in the world, a looping freeway. So basically, they would exit here. They would get off, take the bridge. They would go all the way around in a big circle, allowing them a point of exit right here to get to the national forest that we have. This is going to be a point of entry right here. And then they would just loop all the way back around. Again, this is one freeway heading one direction, in town, out of town type thing. And then they kind of meet back up at this point, and you hop right back on the freeway, and bada bing, you're out. So I don't know if that's going to work. I really hope it does. We won't know until we get stuff populated over there for people to want to use it. In the midst of that, I've added some dirt roads, kind of just give it some life up here in the northern part of the map. But this is one of the newest additions. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's not good. They're already on scene, though, so nothing to worry about. You know what? Since we're here adding houses, we should add some houses back over into this area. We've started building this, kind of just stopped adding anything as time has went on there, which I'm not sure why we did that. This will help fill out more jobs up here near the, what is it called? The sawmill, which is doing really, really well, honestly. We haven't really done any upgrades to any other places besides that one that's in, like, deep downtown or whatnot. Wish there was a better way to fill all these. Let's get these filled out really quick, and we'll move off to a new spot. I'm just glad we're getting some new population. We're at 112. I could have sworn it went down like 5,000, but I guess I was drastically wrong there. I'm going to put housing on this outer road as well, too, to kind of fill it out, and on the exterior road. That way it just looks nice and full in this neighborhood here. Kind of like just a country neighborhood in a very weird design, but they all have dirt roads, so I would definitely say it, you know, keeps that characteristic of a country field neighborhood, that's for sure. Cool. Houses have been added. I'm going to add some more businesses on this road that we've kind of been starting. I don't want to add too many just because that will create the issue of not being able to populate those jobs, and we want to be able to populate them. That is a lot of people walking. Holy shit. Interesting. I wonder, you know what would be beneficial out here, I believe, is some type of public transportation. I don't know if that would be a bus, or I guess we could just do a bus. The bus depot automatically sends out buses for you, for your bus lines. Bus lines, build lines with the bus stop tool, adjust the number of buses available by raising or lowering the city's public transportation budget. So I would assume we want, let's get a public transportation for out here because of how crucial and important it would be. Obviously, we need them to have some ability to kind of get around and stuff. So let's go back to public transportation. I got to look at these buildings. So we got the biofuel bus depot here, which I believe is possibly like some type of fueling station. I have to read the description. The biofuel bus depot works just like the regular bus depot, except that it sends out biofuel buses instead of regular buses. The biofuel buses are much more quieter than the... Okay, let's get this gone then. I want to go with this, which is, like, you know, the smartest thing to do for our city here. Okay, we got a bus station. Bus station is a hub for bus traffic, and it acts as a designated place where a bus or coach starts or ends its scheduled route. That's okay, interesting. That's a fat fucking building, that's for sure. So we're going to go ahead and put it on the outside of this town here. Passenger service last week. So let's just keep adding this stuff. A lot of sense. We're going to have to really figure out how to do the whole bus line things because I am unfamiliar as all fuck when it comes to that. But at least we have one, I guess. Hopefully we could delete the line if we ended up fucking everything up. I see just tremendous amount of traffic forming here because of this thoroughway that we have, which is just dumping all of our trucks here. Which then again, they could leave this way too, so it's just dependent on what they want to do. That's the first time I've seen a bridge that looks like that. Looks kind of cool. Oh, we got a whole neighborhood here that has not been plopped down, dude. What am I doing with my life? This is a ton too. Look at how just congested it gets in this middle with this like cross design that we have here. It's going to be so many houses that can fit in there. All right, let's get this filled out here. Get some more population going to this side. That freeway exit's looking a little blocked up, but not too bad like it's pushing onto the freeway there. So I guess that could be a lot worse like we've seen. I'm going to actually do some traffic checks really quick once we get done putting this new housing down. And I just want to double check and see if Everything's looking good. We have had some areas where we fixed it up and then everything just came back as quick as it fucking was fixed, which is surprising. Oh boy, they got no water. Half the neighborhood is fucked right now. Let's get them squared away. I don't even think I connected that on accident. Did I? Yeah, I did. All right, let's get a few more pipes secured for these guys here. I believe one little area is going to be unsecured. I'm going to connect some of these with cross pipes here so we don't have, you know, too much of the same water kind of going through. We've learned this mistake prior with our building when we first started this game. Everything looks good over here. We have such a mess of pipes, though, going through our whole city. It's not even funny. It's funny how we add so much housing, yet the population really doesn't climb unless I'm, like, out of game. That's where, like, the most climbing comes from. Our oil minery field is at 5 stars, too. That's doing really well. This isn't connected at all, which would probably help just overall in general inside this oil mining place. Our college still sucks, which is unfortunate. Our campus area is just not thriving. I'm at the point where I just want to knock it the fuck down. Get it out of the city. Use that for either businesses or just anything but what I'm using it for. Just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, fuck. I forgot I made a new area, which is the Bay Shore drilling place for offshore oil. Totally forgot I made this like yesterday. And it's doing really well at 3 stars already. We have some stuff saying not enough raw materials, but that all just populates itself as kind of you just give it some time to do its thing. Let's look at our storage capacity here. 68, 69, 54, 280, 304, 368. We could probably use a little bit more storage facilities here for this. If we want to be honest here. I don't think I can fit another big-ass one there, but I can fit a small one there. We can do another small one there. That'll take care of itself, just so that way they have enough. The more storage you have, the more you collect, the better your stars are going to get. That'll probably take a solid week to get that up to about 5, 6 stars. I think it's 5 stars is the max. Yeah, 5. But that's doing really well. Oh, shit. You know what? So this is ready. I want to do this. I want to do that. We're going to launch the Bluebird rocket here. All right, we're going to launch this thing. I have 360 visitors out of 450 people here. I say we fucking test this shit and see what's going. What's that little blue marker? Uh-oh. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone who's watching this shit, be prepared because it's the first time I've done this. Fucking people on the ground. This is actually pretty cool. So I wonder how long it's going to take to get the new rocket launched, but this couldn't be in a better spot. Holy shit, it's actually going. It's going. It's going. It's loud, and it's proud, and it's fucking going. Where is it going to go, though? That's the question. Am I able to track it? I'll be damned. Hold on. There we go. I got it. I can't really zoom in. Oh, wait, I can. Nope, that's as far as I can zoom in right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the rocket now going off into space there. I don't know where it's going, but it's going to go see one of the other fucking cities that's out there. Or cities, the fucking planets, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Look at that shit. That's kind of cool. Is it going to go back inside? It is. It's probably going to get a new rocket. Look at that shit. That's fucking dope. Okay, well, that's cool. Look at the explosion. Oh, it's all the cars leaving. That's 380 cars that were sitting there waiting to watch that launch. Wow. That's actually kind of cool. And now we can watch them use our highway system that we've made over here. It's nothing too crazy. You know what we should do is we should add a on-ramp to the freeway. I'm surprised I'm slipping like that. So let's go to our freeway. We're going to do an on-ramp. We're going to do that. Oh, excuse me. About right here, probably. I'm going to get it just kind of going right there. You're going to see we became much better at our on-ramp stuff, I'll be honest. You know, little mix-ups here and there's with the way that the things kind of go. Like this little hiccup right here, but that can easily be fixed by the Move It mod, which just makes everything look so much better. You don't want to move it too much, and you want to make sure you're also looking at what else it's moving because that could just drastically fuck some shit up there. But now we have a on-ramp to the freeway. We have an exit from the freeway as well. It's only going to be going, I guess that would be east would be the way it's going to go, which is not like the best way. So we should get one that kind of circles back to go kind of like, oh, you know what I could do, though? That actually wouldn't be the worst idea. So from here, we could take our freeway point. That's going to be a little wonky because it doesn't like to really connect too well. Okay, we're going to go like this. And we're going to start making a nice little loop here. And the loop will make it so we can go back around the other side of the freeway. We're going to go twice under. Okay, maybe we're going to need to go... I think I'm going to need to draw this road back a little. Give it a little more room to kind of get underneath the freeway there. There we go. And we're going to bring it back up to the top now. We're going to start our rotation back in. There we go, just like that. Give it a nice... And we're going to do this right before it meets that water. So I'd say right about here we can get this going. Fucking fantastic, dude. Now they have an on-ramp that goes to that side. It's a lot of swinging, it's a lot of area, but near the freeway, we're really not going to be using much of this land. We have so much other land that we can really work with now that I'm not too concerned if we lose other aspects or parts, so that's going to be good, though. I'm not sure if it'll work. Traffic is still attempting to leave, but that is the weirdest fucking intersection that they're dealing with here. You know what I could do, though? I could probably connect another area here, because this seems silly not to have... I don't want to fuck this up, though. Well, then again, technically, it does have this main road that runs through it, so I feel like we wouldn't be fucking anything up. We would just merely be connecting another road of entry here, which would be nice. Like this one right here, this is raised. Can we get it? Yeah, we can. We could do something like that. That way, they just have more points. Instead of just feeling like they're restricted, having to go a specific certain way here, they have multiple entry points, which will help traffic flow and all that stuff. And all of this is going to be built. This one's going to be fun. I'm saving this for... I don't even know what, but it's going to be cool, that's for sure. We hardly have any businesses out here. Like, yeah, we got them on this stretch and stuff, and we could probably put them on this neighborhood here. That way, there's businesses and stuff for these people. But we also need to make sure that we're adding them, like, out here, too. So that way, as people are kind of driving on those main boulevards, they have things that they can go do and see and stop by. I don't even know why I would have put that around that. Okay, so that should be good enough on the business there. That's going to fill it out, give some, you know, money generation and all that stuff to the area, which will be nice. And we still have tons of room here in our farmland in case we ever have to expand that. It's not like a massive amount of room, but it's enough to work with. I have a road here for a neighborhood that I want to put over here. Nice and big neighborhood that I think would look really good. We give it some access points to the freeway and stuff. And this kind of just traverses nice and far back, so we can have this kind of stretch out here. As soon as this blue hits, though, because it stays there forever, I'm not going to build in areas that look like that. So we're going to have our map stop kind of where the blue starts to gradient in, which I think is still just a massive amount of building area. Oh, so I did some excavating of the land yesterday. I wanted to see what this looked like. And I took down all of this and made it flat. So that way we could put a road through it. I'd say it looks pretty cool. I'm going to be honest, though. It takes so much time to get the fucking row or like the ground separated like that I just don't even want to do it. So we're probably just going to go this route where we just lay it. If it gets too bad at some points, which doesn't seem like this point right here, we'll raise the ground or lower it to make it flat. But I do not want to go and do this again. This was not fun at all in any way, shape, or form. It took me about 35 minutes just to get the earth separated here, just because they don't have a really good way of making a separation point for that. But at least we've learned, so I guess that's all that matters on that. If we take a look back at our factories over here, you can see that everything is looking good. We're actually getting really good upgrades on everything. The reason why is because they had... The reason why everything was abandoned over here is because they had no population. So that's why I'm focusing so steady up... where was it? Over here with trying to get population for these guys, because this is what makes the industry thrive, or at least the factory's portion thrive. And I would say we're getting close. You can see just by this, we only have a few buildings that are either abandoned or don't have enough workers to really get it going. But that's because it's on this east side here. So if we get some more housing, you know, somewhere into the mix, this hill might be a little too aggressive to have anyone live on it, but we can flatten some of it out, I think. Oh, look at how fucking busy this road is, dude. Oh my God. To think that this was going to be a non-used road, I am fucking on crack, clearly. I don't see anyone. Why is this building? There's been no buses. Where's the buses? There's 0 buses in use. I'll have to look into that. Something's clearly wrong, though. Everyone's just waiting at the bus stop, and I feel like it's going to get more worse as time goes on. If you guys have any suggestions on that, please let me know, because I'm not sure what would be stopping it. We've done buses, like sightseeing buses before. Everything seems to be working well with that. I'm not sure what would have been. Oh shit, hold on. The buses have left, and they're pink, so that way I can physically see them on the ground, I guess. That's a lot of buses that it's sending out. 8 buses? Oh, shiznit. They're just doing a circle, bro. I fucked up. Oh, God. This isn't good. That's a lot of buses. That's a lot of buses. Let me look at the line overview really quick and see. Let's click on this. Yeah, we should probably reduce the number of vehicles being pumped out of that shit. Oh, my God, dude. It's pink buses everywhere. Holy shit. And they're just going in circles. What are they doing? Does it connect to that? Is that the issue that I'm having? Is it's not connecting? I think that might be the case. Where is the bus line? See, they're going in a circle. What are they doing? Oh, I see. So they're supposed to go up this way through the neighborhood, down and around, and then come through this. But for some reason, they all just did fucking big-ass loops for whatever reason. See, look, and some of the buses are... Okay, some of the buses are going back. Okay, good, because we don't need that many buses, man. Like, what the fuck? Those people are still waiting. They're like, where the fuck is the bus line? They're making their way. This is going to be the one that's picking people up, I think. That's not bad. Okay, what? I don't even know what any of that shit means, dude. Are you kidding me? Wow. There's a lot of shit in this game that needs to be learned. Takes fucking years, I would bet. Hey, all you go back. No need to be here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go back. So I have looked into the... I didn't look into anything, actually. I just kind of realized what I had to do with these bus routes to have them make sense, why no one's getting picked up. Because the route doesn't connect back into each other into this bus terminal. This is just the bus depot where the buses are sent out. So I should probably move this out of that neighborhood. It would be a lot smarter if we did that in the first place. But instead of doing that right this second, I want to get over to the National Forest, and I want to start working on that just a wee bit, so this can kind of do its thing here. Let's go ahead and open up where the National Forest would be. I believe it's going to be in... Oh, shit. Give me a second. Oh, it's a nature reserve. That's what it is. I believe that's going to be the same building. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we already got that. So... Okay, cool. So we're in the right area where we need to be working with to kind of get stuff going here. We've got a small nature reserve main gate. Well, how is it a main gate if we already have, technically, the main gate? That doesn't make any sense. So we're going to have another entrance. I guess we can have it on the other side of the area there. We'll do that kind of towards the end. Nature reserve side gate. They got so many gates here. What the fuck is going on? And then it's pretty much like a campground and stuff like that. So we're going to need to... obviously make trails and stuff, or I would say trails, but just places where people can have their vehicles and stuff like that. So everywhere in here is pretty much an area where someone can come around and kind of make it happen. And I don't know if I want to have it look very symmetrical, or maybe we can just kind of make it look like how we want. We could do like different campsites, have it cordoned off into different campsites. That wouldn't be the worst idea. So we can have this sectioned off here, kind of bring this down to there. Curve it out a little. There's not going to be much traffic out here. I mean, there was going to be some stuff going on, but it's not going to be tremendous. So there we have 4 campsites that we can kind of work with. I say for now, we kind of just do 1 campsite just to see what the hell we're working with. I'm sorry. These are dreadfully small. Like, not going to lie, these are super, super small. So do they get any bigger? This is a tent too. We've got a lot of things. We got a viewing deck. It wants it to be near a hill, which probably we should put it on a hill here. So let's extend this really quick because it's not going to allow us to put this in the area unless we do so. So I'll say we bring this up kind of on this hill, and we'll have all of this just be a part of the nature reserve. And we'll kind of like change around how we want it to look and all that, but I think this is going to be too big of an area already, but we'll have to reduce it as time goes on if it's too much. For shits and giggles, I would like to have... Okay, it does need to be connected to some type of like dirt road. But I feel like that would be an appropriate place to kind of just look over the campsite. Oh, my God. Yeah, you can't get much better than that. This is like the perfect location for this national park here, just due to the fact that there's actually trees and it looks like a, you know, super wooded area. So that's perfect. All right, now that that's taken care of, one little piece out of the whole puzzle here. Let's go back to this. There's so many tents. We got a campfire sites. Okay, so let's open it up with this first one here. We do have some area that we can kind of just put some stuff out. I want to take a look at it. It needs a road connected. Does it really? Well, that's silly as shit. Can I use a dirt road, or is that not going to work? That's probably not going to work. Because it has to be like an actual... Oh, no, it did work. I'll be damned. Okay, so instead of using real roads here, I can just use these dirt roads, which will give us that... yeah, that's going to be perfect, dude. And that can all be connected to each other. This is going to be very, very tedious, but it should work. We don't want too many campfires in one area. So let's get some tents here. Oh, my God. This is going to be interesting. That's a much larger viewing deck right there. So basically, that's how we're going to have to set it up, I think. I don't think there's going to be many options when it comes to this. We have a small wooden shelter with a campfire. That's kind of cool. We can just kind of set these up everywhere. I can also get more dirt roads to make it just look very random. We're going to get it on the curved ones here. And we can just kind of do this, which will kind of connect everything together and just make it look very... just nature-y. I don't want to take down any trees. I guess we could just remake them if we need to. This is going to be a good idea, though. This is something that we've needed for like a while to kind of make it to where there's just other things besides city life and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, that'll be good. Let's get another one going here. I'm going to repopulate trees, too. So if we need to, I can get the tree and we can just add a shit ton more here. Just to make it look really like we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Get some other trees going on in this. Even though I want to say this is just like a bigger version of the pine tree that we're already using. Get some near the main building here. I say we add them, and then if we take some away, we can always just add more. God, it looks so much better down here when you add more trees. So this nature reserve that we're doing, it's going to be a slow and steady process to kind of get it going. I'm not going to do all the quadrants today, excuse me. But we are going to get some of them done. The reason why is I wanted to kind of go along as the city grows over on this side, which won't have too much city life. Because, again, I want to keep it very natural looking over here with just forestry and stuff like that. Oh, good. They have, like, pre-made tent campsites, too. It doesn't seem like there's many of them, but that will help kind of make it a little easier. I'm not sure what these shelters are, but we can kind of have them up around the areas as well. Let's just look at them really quick. I want to say it's just going to be like yeah, probably a place that you could put a tent and not have to worry about the elements. I'm not going to be able to see in there, so probably not much we could do. That looks good, though. This one's already taken shape. I would like to add more, like, crazy roads like this instead of just straight ones, so we might actually move them around just a wee bit here. Oh, we got lookout towers, and we even got very large lookout... Well, I want to say very large lookout towers. We can kind of... I don't want these really in the campsite area, so let's go ahead and put these... You know what we can do is we can just put these at least here for now, just kind of out in the midst of things. We can put one... I said I didn't want to build in there, though, so we might actually stick to these areas right here, at least for right this second. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. Go back to the dirt roads. We're going to need to get some dirt roads going here. There we go. And I can just kind of take from this one and maybe connect something else there. Perfect. I just moved that one down a little. That way it can be seen. Unfortunately, there's a big-ass tree here. That would be so scary to go up in that. What the fuck? I would not. What else do we have? It keeps resetting, too, which is a little bit unfortunate. Campsite number 1, we've got a fishing cabin. We don't have a lake here, but that would be cool if we were to get a lake going. We got a hunting cabin. So I'm not sure if I want to do hunting just yet. We probably want to do that over somewhere else. We can add a boulder site in here. It doesn't seem like there's... Oh, that's a campsite right there. So we might want to stick this over here. Oh, that's kind of sick. This one's already looking really good. And we got so much more stuff to add. We've got just a nature reserve bench here that we can kind of add. And we can turn these as well, too, by clicking that. I say something like so. Let's get all the ones done in this position that'll look normal. That way I can turn it and kind of make it look better. There we go. Just kind of get some benches everywhere for people to kind of sit down and relax as they're walking around. It's going to be a far-ass fucking drive for people, though. That's for sure. We can get some signage in here for the first one as well, too. At the first main entrances. Actually, that other one was fucking backwards, dude. Come on. Let's put it on this outer road here anyways. We got to twist it. I feel like I'm playing the fucking Sims when I play this. Okay, let's get rid of that. We've got some other signs as well. We can just kind of use these around different areas. Got to make sure it's facing the right direction, though. Every entrance, we'll just go ahead and have a sign. That way people know what campsite they're going into. If that's what it would signify, I have no idea. Damn, there's street lights and everything. So I guess for nighttime, those will be pretty damn perfect. Let's get those orientations changed just a wee bit. That way people can see what they're doing on all the major entrances into the campsite area. God, you could get super finite detail in this, which is surprising considering that most of the game is kind of played from super far away on a grander scale. So very interesting to say the least. Okay, street signs have been put in as well too. We've got benches. What is this? A nature reserve ground tile. Wooden tiles that can be used to cover large areas. What? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that is. I don't like that. Why would I want that? That doesn't even make any sense. We've got a firewood rack. This is actually not a bad idea. We can kind of have these in the main areas. I would assume there would be some type of restroom, yes, that people can have and get. This is the main area, so we're going to just put the wood stations right here, and people can come and get them. I have yet to see a single person show up to this. They've got to really drive far and wide. I see some cars out here, though, but nothing of interest from anyone at all, which is unfortunate. So we might have to get some better access roads from, like, the main city points over here, because this thing could be really cool. We just got to see if anyone's going to... Oh, we got actual cars. That's just trash cars, though, so nothing to be too excited about. Oh, good. We got bathrooms. I was going to say, we're getting a little too far and wide here without any bathrooms. So let's get outhouses. I don't even know where we should add the outhouses. I feel like these are going to need its own little road. Oh, no. We kind of just have them out in the midst of nowhere there, which is nice. Hell of people just showed up to the nature reserve, dude. Oh, my God. Look at them all. That is awesome to see. I wish there was parking lots in this game, dude, because I would fuck parking lots up. I would make so many parking lots. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay, this is really cool. So this is going to be where we actually stop this episode today, just because we've done a lot of work, and I want to make sure that we're not... going too far with this. I want it to all look really good and not just like plop down really quick. So nonetheless, that is going to be where we wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming out and watching this episode of City Skylines, and we will see you next video.